Hi everyone, welcome to Chess Exercise 101. In this video, I'll be showing you some endgame strategy or traps that beginners can use. Disclaimer alert, this is a channel for beginners. So this game I played recently on Lichess. So I'm just going to go through the moves quickly just to get to the end game. Standard moves here, takes, rook takes, and then I don't think that is a good move obviously, but then I was just so greedy for that pawn. I wanted to, yeah, just to deploy my pawns and then get a pass pawn, and then I decided to trade off the bishop here, put the question into the rook, and then infiltrate. Just put some pressure, get him thinking on what to do. Exchange, and then put the question to the rook. That's how he defends it. And then in this, I'm just gonna push my pawns. So that's the aim here. Okay, so now I can check, push there, and then this gives him a chance to threaten checkmate in two. So now I think he's in time with a2 to cover this pawn. And so here, what I'm gonna do now, because I can't get my rook on a1 in time, so I have to protect first, and then yeah, then he protects, then I push my pawn, then I take. So I'm still 2 pawns up. Yeah, two pawns up, and then now it's just a matter of like shuffling, but then also creating threats. So it's always important. So here I wanted to check so that I can push my pawn, and then also vital. It's sometimes when you are busy attacking, my mindset was set on getting this pawn to queen, though it's gonna be a little bit difficult just because of our material. But then this pawn is under a threat now, so he could for a split second let go of that and then just take my pawn. So then I decided, like, I still want to maintain the majority. So in the end games, you want to have as many pawns as you want. So that's another tip number one. You want to have as many pawns towards the end, so that when you trade off pieces, so here I was low on time. I was under 30 seconds, so that's why I had to check. It was just to gain time on the clock, and then now I've protected. So here I also missed a vital move because of time trouble. I should have checked first, but I didn't want to calculate the if I checked and what's going to happen to this pawn, so I didn't feel like I had enough time. So yeah, so here now it was a little bit too late. So it's amazing in end game, so in any chess moves, this move here, just here, this move was vital. That was the go-to move, right? But a couple of moves later, that move now is a blunder, because it then leaves this pawn vulnerable, and there can be some perpetual checks where he checks you unending, and this ends up in a draw. So it's amazing how chess works. And then check again. So here now I'm like, okay, I have to defend, find a move, check again to gain some time on the clock. So here now I'm like, okay, I need to find a way to really allow this comes in. Okay, he chose to go that way. I'm like, all I'm doing here, because I was literally at some stage under 5 seconds or 8 seconds, I wanted to just gain some time. So I'm like, let me play something that does not blunder anything, hopefully. And then okay, I shuffle my, and also importantly, we always hear grandmasters say that your king is the most important piece also on the chessboard, and especially towards the end game. Here, yes, there's a vulnerability of the queen, but he cannot check me here with the queen. He cannot, definitely not check there as well. So you have to get your king active. Then here I decided, like, all right, so this pawn prevents me from doing so many things. So it's been a distraction, it's fine, let me get rid of it, but in exchange I'll gain 2 pawns because of the pawn structure. So takes, yes, to move, take, and then here again, because of time I wasn't sure, and then I decided to take. I was welcoming that he's going to be checking me, and when he checked me here, I thought that maybe I'm giving him a perpetual, because you don't see what's happening on the game. And then I'm thinking to myself, okay, what is the best move here to do? So I thought, how about I first just go up? Yeah, I think that this here where I thought like I blundered, because in my head I'm thinking like, why didn't I just block? Because you can't take, right? So, and then, but in doing so, I was enticing him. So there's a little trap. I was enticing him that if he checks, I'll simply step aside, and then obviously I'm gonna win the queen. And also, if you look at here, he doesn't have any way he can check me. So he could check here. I thought that was one of the places he could check me, but then I could see myself running away. Like I could definitely see that, okay, I can try to find a way to hide and run this out. So let me just go here and then see if you'll find this check, which he doesn't find the check. And now this gives me the opportunity to just slide off, and now he can no longer check me because the king will be under threat. He has to take. So takes, and then that's all she wrote. So in this game, what I just wanted to emphasize is that towards the end, sometimes we want to hang on to pawns, but then also evaluate the board and realize what you can do and bring your king into the frame, because without your king in an end game, you are laying a piece down basically. So this for me was quite nice, and like I said, this is just beginner mode. My goal was to reach 2000 on rapid, and which I have. So it's like now 2014, still beginner stages, but I believe that I don't, yeah, before the end of April I should have reached like 2100, which I've never reached before. So looking forward to it. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and if you also want to look at the analysis. So in this chess game, I had 3 inaccuracies, 0 mistakes, oddly, 4 blunders. He had 1 blunder too many. So yeah, I think it's a very good player, because like even in the end game struggle, he did not make it easy. So I could definitely feel, and I think this was my second win over him. So I'm leading 2-0, but it did not come easy. So yeah, be sure to check out more videos, and yeah, enjoy making the content. Chess, and I will see you on the next video.